Welcome, guys. If this is your first time being here, my name is Praise Oluwadare. Thank you for just clicking on this video, spending some time with me, and I really just want to dive right into it. So we're going to get right into it. And I want to start out with a Bible verse to ground us as we have this conversation. So the Bible verse is Proverbs 14:23. And this is the Message version, and it says, "Hard work pays off. Mere talk puts no bread on the table." And then I'm going to read the NKJV version. It says, "In all labor there is profit, but idle chatter only leads to poverty." So the reason why this has been so heavy on my heart, and I thank God for giving this to me, is because for a majority of my life, I have only talked about what I wanted or desired, and I never worked for it. Whether that be sports, whether that be relationships, whether that be financial status, whatever the case may be, I would always talk about the outcome or the result that sounds good, but I would never work for it. So every time I'd be like, I want to lose weight, or I want to make $1 million, or I want to have better friendships and get in better relationships and speak all over the world. But my actions would never match what I said I wanted for myself. It was just mere talk. It was idle chatter. The definition of mere means something small or unimportant. It also means promises and discussions that lack substance, effort, or follow through, or words, promises, or ideas that are not backed up by action, proof, or genuine intent. I mastered saying the right thing, but never doing the right thing. And I know so many people in this generation and in this time struggle with that. It is so easy to talk about the life you want. Talking about the life you want is the easy part. Working for the life you want is the hard part, right? Because everybody can say anything. It is so easy for me to say right now, what do you want for yourself? I want to live a happy life. I want to be my own boss. Do you know how much work that actually requires? That's why it says hard work pays off. Or in all labor, there is profit. Profit means a valuable return or gain, the reward for taking risks and making investments. That is not just financially. That is the work. You are investing into your soul. You are investing your time into learning and getting knowledge, and you are investing your time into going into the gym. You're investing your time into eating healthier. That is the importance of working hard. Because wanting without working is doubting the gifts, strength, and capacity God has already placed inside of you. We have to get to a point where we're not talking, we're just all action. Stop talking and be about it. Don't talk about it, be about it. Don't just talk the talk, walk the walk as well. Because you will continuously talk about the life you want, and then you won't back it up with any action. And it says, but idle chatter leads only to poverty. It says mere talk puts no bread on the table. So that means you get nothing from sounding good. You get nothing from talking about a result you have no desire to back up. You get nothing from that. It only leads to poverty. And poverty means the state or condition of being poor or the inability to satisfy basic needs, or a state or condition of scarcity. Because wanting without working is saying, God, I desire the harvest, but I won't use the tools you've given me to plant the seeds. I'm going to say that again. Wanting without working is saying, God, I desire the harvest, but I won't use the tools you've given me to plant the seeds. You've talked enough about the life you want. You've said the goal 1,000 times. You've said the dreams 1,000 times. You said the vision 1,000 times. It is time for you to put in work. Stop talking about the life you want and create the life you want. Put in action, because in all labor, in all, hard work pays off. It says in all labor, there is profit. So you will profit in all of your hard work. You need to hear this. You will profit in all of your labor. But idle chatter leads only. So there's only one route to talking about it and not being about it, which is poverty, which is a state of scarcity. I can't tell you how many times where I've been in a state of scarcity or being poor spiritually, financially, relationally, mentally, and physically, because I was all talk. I was all talk. No action was put behind it. The only destination your mere and idle talk will get you is a condition and state of being poor. When it says state, you live in that. That is somewhere you live. For example, where do I live? In the state of New Jersey. That is where I live. So when it says it leads only to poverty, you will be in a state of poorness. You won't have the money that you say you want to have. You won't have the relationships you say you want to have. You won't have the spiritual relationship with God that you say you want to have, because idle chatter only leads to poverty. But you also have to be honest with yourself to actually acknowledge that it's idle chatter. Because I heard somebody say you can talk about a goal, a dream, or a vision in such a way that your brain thinks you're already working towards that. So you have to be cautious, because idle chatter will only lead you to poverty. Not just poor financially, not just poor spiritually, but emotionally, physically, and relationally. Because what you neglect today becomes evident tomorrow. So I appreciate you guys for just clicking on this video, because honestly, some of you just need to wake up and put in the work. You don't need to make an announcement. You don't need to tell anybody what you're doing. You just need to do it. Whatever the dream is, whatever the vision is, whatever the goal is, whatever God told you to do last, just do it. No other announcements. Because in all labor there is profit, but idle chatter leads only to poverty. So I appreciate you for just clicking on this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you were blessed. I really want all of us, because this is not only for you, this is for me. I want all of us to be the best versions of ourselves. I want us to max out our potential. And it was so heavy on my heart, because it's so easy to just be lazy in this generation. This is probably one of the laziest generations ever. And it's time for us to be about it and not just talk about it, because the only place that our idle chatter is going to lead us is to poverty. So I appreciate you for clicking on this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.